Nation, Sanbonan Wafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, QP. Now, in today's video of A2, I want us to talk about, some of the things that you might have heard or but especially the new signings, what Coach Nasreddine Nabi has to say in terms of his new signings, and also we're going to be looking at, Shabalala in terms of his performance and what he had to say in terms of that. But of course, for A2, before we dive more into that, please do make sure to like the video. And also, mangabe, this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, don't forget to click the subscribe button and also the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video you get notified. Now, before I jump into Ndabazaga coach and also actually the updates of today's video, I just want to quickly address in terms of my comments. I see a lot of you guys are coming at me saying what QP you are criticizing our players, and to be honest with you, I am criticizing them, but not in a bad way. I think it's more of like constructive criticism. That's what they call it in Slow. But I know a lot of you might be taking it the wrong way, but I'm just trying to make sure the players can do a bit better when it comes to my performances as well. I remember when we used to talk about Toranga Shibaviro, I remember I was the only one who was defending him. A lot of you guys were attacking him, but I tried my best to no, Bafetu, let's just give him time. I remember also with Yusuf Mat, I said no, let's just give him time, so and to be honest, Bafetu, it's not me just being bad in terms of our players. I'm just trying to build a positive criticism, that if you understand what I'm trying to say, because obviously we do have a lot of players. Sometimes their game model is on point, sometimes they are down, so that is something that I think they can do better, because I do believe some of those players can do better, they can be better in terms of how they play. Even last I even talked about Toranga Shabaviro. I think it would boost him, it will motivate him, so that whenever we play now Lapa Derby, he will be motivated to put in some goals. So for me, it's not entirely bad criticism. I support each and every player who's at Nasreddine Nabi. Even the new signings that have come in, even though sometimes I might look like I'm not supporting them, but I am supporting them, to be honest with you. We will not agree on everything, you understand? Not everything we're going to agree on, but sometimes you just need to understand where I'm coming from and then look at things, you understand, so that we can understand each other. But anyways, enough of that. Let's just quickly continue with the video before and get that. Now, let's start with Shabalala and what he had to say in terms of his performance this season. So looking at Bafetu, he does say, I think it's confidence. The confidence that I have right now is way better than what I had before. Believing in yourself plays a big role inside the team. The intention is not to listen to what people say about you, but to focus on your side and continue with what you are supposed to be doing and what you should be doing. For me, this season is closing the noise and closing the ears, doing my job and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now I believe this is a positive when it comes to that, because the noise when it comes to media, especially sometimes I'm offense, and make you do mistakes. But for me, I like the fact that Mfana has adjusted his confidence, because looking at how he's playing last season, I think he had about only 2 goals. But manje, as I'm speaking with you, I think 2 goals and 1 assist, if not one goal. And then now, as I'm speaking with you, Mfana has about 4 goals and 2 assists, which means obviously he has improved this season. And only he has played about 15 matches, if I'm not mistaken, compared to last season where he played about 21 matches and got that 1 or 2 goals. So that is something that we have to keep in mind when it comes to the youngsters. They definitely need confidence. And who is there to give them confidence other than us, the technical national team, and also, you know, the senior players, the players who have been there, the players who have the experience, and they know how to deal with such pressure when it comes to Nasreddine. And then now, so let's talk about what the coach had to say in terms of his new signings and what he believes in terms of, you know, the players that have been brought in. We've seen they have brought in Umakabi Glodi Lilepo, they have also brought in Utabuqele, and last but not least, they've brought in Teshrick Morris from SuperSport United. So looking at the coach, he says, we firmly believe that we made smart recruitment without bringing names that have ring bells around their name, and it's players that we analyzed, we know what they're capable of, and we know how they can fit in our game model. So we just hope they're going to take less time to adapt, but we're pretty sure that we made very good signings. Energy or coach Nasreddine Nabi. So looking at what the coach is saying, he believes with Nagajani, you know, signing players who do not have high pressure and high names, you know, players who are not there on top of the radar, players who are just normal. We will not be expecting much in terms of them, which is true. And also looking at those players, obviously they have nothing to lose but more to gain when it comes to how they perform, because naturally we're going to be like, okay, we understand the players, they just arrived, so obviously they need time to adapt, they need time to gel. And also speaking of the players, Bafetu, I'm sorry to say, Oguti, it looks like Teshrick Morris won't be available when we play the Soweto Derby this Saturday, because it looks like he's still serving out his suspension. Now I'm lost on how he's still serving suspension, 2-match suspension, because we say Villa at SuperSport United 1 match, and then he served another match here at Kaizer Chiefs, which makes it 2 matches. But now it seems like he still has to serve another match. I don't know what is going on in terms of that, but if ever you have more details and what is happening there, please still explain it down in the comment section below. But looking at it, for me, it doesn't make sense. But let's move on, Bafetu. It's fine. I think we are going to survive, because it looks like Tabuqele might be a starter or even a substitute when it comes to Soweto Derby, Bafetu. And then also, Bafetu, coach said something interesting when it comes to, you know, that player Makabi Glodi Lilepo. You know, we've spoken about him here on this channel, and then Nganjela Bafetu to coach Begamfuna, you know, for the longest time. So finally he has made sure to Tola. So this is what he had to say, Coach Nasreddine Nabi. He says, yes, it's true that I've been following Glodi Lilepo since the time he was at AS Vita Club before even going to Al Hilal. Remember, we've talked about this. And then he said, and at that time at Young Africans, we even tried to bring him in. So Begamfuna that we Young Africans, but it didn't work out. Coach Nasreddine Nabi last season before bringing him to Nasreddine, I tried to bring him at AS FAR Rabat and it didn't work, but this time it worked out. We faced a tough competition for him with Tunisian clubs, but we are so happy he joined. We believe with his experience and skills, he's someone that can help us a lot, especially in the attacking third, but we might as well give him a little bit of more time to adapt to SA football and his teammate. But I think he's going to be a very good signing for us, Coach Nasreddine Nabi. And then also another player he's spoken about is Tabuqele. He says about Tabuqele, he's someone who we have been following, and I can tell you that he's kind of a player that fits into our game model. Coach Nasreddine Nabi, he further said he came to training and looked fit during sessions, and we are very happy about him. So from what I'm getting in terms of Tabuqele, it looks like it's highly possible we will start to see him playing the games very soon. Not much is being said about Teshrick Morris, because as I've said, they say he's still serving, you know, his 2-match suspension, which for me it doesn't make sense, Bafetu, but you can let me know down in the comment section below. And then also Makabi Lilepo, Bafetu, like I've said before, coach wanted this guy even before he went to Al Hilal. Now he has confirmed it himself coach Nasreddine Nabi. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the new signings are going to give to us. And spoiler alert, I thought Umfana Wandile Duba will be available for Soweto derby, but coach Nasreddine Nabi has confirmed and said Umfana will not be available when we go up against the Soweto Giants, which we all know, Orlando Pirates, the mighty Buccaneers. So hey, ask what is going to happen in terms of the attacking forward, because Ashley Dupree's, Teshrick Morris, Wandile Duba, they are not available. Only Ranga Shabaviro is the only player who will be available as a center forward. So I think Kaizer just needs to be creative when it comes to the attacking that. I don't know what they're going to do, but we will see what is going to happen in terms of that. And then also, coach did say, I'm not going to talk much about the players. He only giving us the update on Wandile Dube. He said, that's all you're going to get in terms of the squad. So yeah, I think I like what he's doing, because obviously he's trying to hide plans. How is he going to set up for the derby? And also, he's going to surprise us. He's going to surprise a lot of us. I do believe here he's trying to throw off the opposition, which is Orlando Pirates, but we will see how coach is going to plan out for this derby. Obviously his first derby, Mzansi, the biggest one. This is like the biggest derby. I've been into many derbies before, but this one is the biggest derby of all time. So we're going to see how coach is going to handle his first derby. And mind you, not Buffeto, we still do have the second derby coming up later on before the end of the season. Now, please let me know what you think, Buffeto, down in the comment section below. I think I've said enough, and I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with something new. Peace.